Hello everybody, warm welcome. In today's video, I will be sharing with you more on the topic of carbohydrates. I realize that it is difficult to share what you need to know about carbohydrates in a 10 minutes video, but I will try to come at it from a different angle today and talk about the different carbohydrate thresholds when weight management is the goal. And then I will also share with you what that looks like on a plate. If you're of African descent, probably 2/3 of what we eat or what we have available to us will come from this particular food group. Carbohydrates are one of the three main food groups. So we have protein, we have fat, and then we have carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are made up of three major molecules or atoms: carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. And they are stacked together in different configurations to make the different types of carbohydrates that range from simple sugars right up to starches. Most carbohydrates are from plant sources. They include starches, they include simple sugars, they include pectin and cellulose. The reason why it is important for us to really understand carbs and understand them well is because of how our body reacts when we end up eating an excess of carbohydrates. Here's what happens when you eat a piece of bread, eat some rice, eat quinoa, plantains, cassava, gari, whatever. It gets digested and then it gets metabolized in the body, which means broken down to its simplest form, and that simple form is sugar. So it may not taste sweet at the point when you're eating it, but when it gets broken down in the body and gets into your bloodstream, it is getting in your bloodstream as a simple sugar, which is glucose, fructose, and all the different types of simple sugars. When glucose gets into your bloodstream, what happens is a hormone known as insulin is produced to try to clear up that sugar in the blood, because your blood cannot tolerate too much sugar. Your blood can only tolerate the equivalence of 1 teaspoon of sugar distributed in your entire blood volume. Okay, 1 teaspoon of sugar is 4 grams. That is not a lot of sugar, because your body is going to get toxic if you have too much sugar in the blood. So what happens is insulin is secreted to help take that sugar somewhere, to help clear that sugar from the blood. Okay, so what happens is it takes it to your liver and stores it there as liver glycogen, but your liver storage is not that big. It's not that, the storage capacity is not much. So the next place it will take excess sugar to is your muscles. It is stored there as muscle glycogen. Now, if you're somebody who exercises, who is very physically active, that muscle glycogen is used to power your workout, right? Not a problem. But yet again, the muscle glycogen stores are not that much. The capacity is not much. So any excess beyond that has to be stored in, guess what? Remember the video from last week? It is stored in those fat cells, those storage containers. That is unlimited. See, your body is very, very smart. So it stores it in the fat cells, and the more you continue to eat more and more carbs, not giving your body to even use up any stored, any form that is stored, what happens is the fat cells begin to spill over, they begin to malfunction. We talked about all of that in last week's video, which I'm going to link in the comment section. So it is important that you understand just how much carbohydrate your body can tolerate when you're trying to manage your weight, either when you're trying to lose weight, when you're trying to maintain weight, or what happens and at what point do you start to get into trouble. That is what we're going to address in today's video. And please, please, please watch this video to the end so you don't end up with half information. Thank you very much.